Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Vaughan and I've been a firefighter in the Air Force for more than 15 years. Have you ever been taught how to use a fire extinguisher or how to inspect it? If not, today's your lucky day because we're going to go over the basics for saving your life or someone you care about. Today we're going to learn how to inspect a fire extinguisher, the proper way to utilize them, and safety. As a career firefighter, I've been in countless training exercises and demonstrations for public safety on how to use a fire extinguisher. Now we'll go over the basics for fire extinguishers. Your normal fire extinguisher has a nozzle, hose, gauge, a handle, a lever, a pull pin, a pull away tab, and an inspection record. Now we're going to go over how to inspect it. First, with your nozzle, you want to look down the nozzle, make sure no one's put gum or any other trash in there. It's happened. It's ridiculous. I understand. Next, you want to check your hose. Make sure there's no cracks, damages to it, or major kinks in it. And you want to check the tightness at the actual, it should only be hand tight. There shouldn't be more than that. And make sure the mounting bracket is secure. Next, you want to check your gauge. Your gauge should be in the green. High temperatures can play with this. As long as it's close to the green, you're good to go. Your pull tab. You want to make sure it's secure. Your pull away tab is here. If it can come out, it can pull by accident and it can get discharged early. Next, you want to make sure your handle can move, but that's what you're going to hold it with. You don't want to hold your extinguisher by the lever itself because when you push down, that's what will extinguish the agent. And then your inspection tags. All your inspection tags should be on the extinguisher to label when they've been inspected. Now, for most of these extinguishers, if you flip it over, there will be a two-digit stamp on the bottom. You can't see it right now, but it says 19. That's the date of manufacture for this fire extinguisher, 2019. Next, we're going to go when to inspect these. So fire extinguishers need a visual monthly inspection. So exactly how we just did, you're going to check, especially to make sure the gauge is there, to make sure it's within pressure. You're going to check for rust, dents, scratches, make sure it hasn't been tampered with since the last month that you checked it. Next, you're going to do your yearly maintenance. This is by a certified fire department official, and then they will come and do that for you. Next is your internal exam. It's where they discharge all of the agent inside. They will empty it, examine the inside of the container, and then put everything back in and recharge it for you. And that needs to be done depending on the fire extinguisher every 5, 10, or 12 years. Okay. Next, we're going to go into the types of fires that you would need a fire extinguisher for. First, we have Class A's. That is your common combustibles. That is like wood, paper, and your normal day trash. Then we have Class B's, or combustible liquids, such as gasoline, paints, and oils. Class C, we have energized electricity, wires, computers, and everyday appliances. Class D, we have combustible metals, such as magnesium and lithium. Class K, which is normally found in kitchens, is combustible oils and grease. Now we're going to go into when to use those. Boston University says that the acronym RACE before trying to extinguish a fire is a good stepping stone. So RACE is R, it's either rescue or remove a person from the area. A is to alert or activate. So you either need to alert the people around you or activate 911. C is confine the fire if you can, so close doors to limit the oxygen it gets. And then E is to either extinguish or evacuate. So after RACE, OSHA says we want to use PASS as a mnemonic device to use your fire extinguishers. And hopefully you guys heard this, but we're going to go over it again. So PASS is pull the pin right here. You're going to aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. You're going to squeeze your lever and you're going to sweep the nozzle at the base of the fire, either until it's extinguished or until your extinguisher is run dry. After that, now that we've gone over extinguishers, we'll go over the most important part of this, safety. So safety for dealing with fire extinguishers is sounding the alarm and calling the fire department. Identifying a safe evacuation path. You never want to put yourself between the fire. You never want to put the fire or smoke in between you and your exit. Use appropriate extinguishers. Use the pneumatic device pass. Um, back. You want to back away from the fire after extinguishment in case there's flare-ups. Back out if your extinguisher is empty, and then you want to back out if fire progresses beyond your control. In conclusion, we went over the parts to a fire extinguisher, how to inspect it, and the times for the inspections. Also, we went over different types of fires, the extinguishers, as well as the acronyms RACE and PASS. Then finally, safety. Hopefully you feel more confident on how to inspect and use a fire extinguisher to save your life someday.